In store. We are memory keepers, and Allie's going to be joining me, one of my favorite guests, and then Sarah Davies from Crafter's Companion. It must be, I don't know what time over there, but she's going to be joining us live from England in this hour, and we have so many cool new items. In fact, I'm going to give you a sneak peek at 2 items that are coming up, a little preview. This is from Crafter's Companion. It's called the Pop-Up Vase and Floral Dies. So go to the one that has the florals on it. Ignore the other one for the moment. If you see the one to your right, to the right, right there. How cool is that? This is brand new tonight, so you guys are getting your first look at it. You get 8 of the Gemini metal die dimensionals called Pretty Vase and 12 of the Delightful Bouquet. So you're gonna have a ball with this, and Sarah always have a gazillion ideas. Also, I have to tell you, coming up, please pay attention. This is the other card that's on that table. We have the best 5 and 5 I have ever done in the history of being here on HSN. It's all Crafter's Companion. The sale prices are crazy great, and we have like 1 minute an item. I'm not kidding you. You must stick around and at least jot the item numbers down as fast as you can, because this stuff's on sale and it's coming up. And the one you're seeing right there is called, it's part of her subscription box, and it's the Pop Out Scene series. You're gonna make 24 cards. There's ribbons, there's 100 sorted pearls, 10 clear acrylic stamps, 5 metal dies. You get sheets and sheets of paper and printed paper, and that's just one of the cards we made out of it. But guys, that 5 and 5 is the best one I've ever done in the history of my life here at HSN. It's so good. And if you love Crafter's Companion, you don't want to miss out. Well, we also love We Are Memory Keeper, and they are celebrating their 17th anniversary. And Allie's joining me, one of my favorite people in the whole wide world. Hi, darling.
Hi.
Oh my gosh. Well, we have We Are Memory Keepers. I'll tell you, they're some of my absolute go-to tools.
No kidding.
And this one, by far.
Yes.
You've seen lots of scoring tools out there, guys. This is the best one out there. It is so innovative. It's so cool. I am such a nerd. I own it. I love it. I insist you get it because of, there's for me a ton of reasons, but there's one specific reason I know you'll share of why this is the best scoring tool ever. Now, of course, because they're putting it on HSN, they didn't stop there. Look what you're getting. You are getting 12 by 12 multicolor smooth cardstock. This is 48 sheets of 12 by 12 gorgeous paper to go with it. That is a total exclusive bundle you can only get here today. All right, Allie, I'm gonna let you take it away because you gotta get into this.
All right, so this is what's awesome about this, is if you have paper that's maybe white core, or you have cardstock that's super heavy, and you're getting the tear lines, okay? So this is just a standard scoring tool. I'm gonna go down here, and you're gonna see what's gonna happen when I fold this, Suzanne. Look at that, this is white core cardstock. Can you see that, the white there? That's actual tearing, okay? So that tends to happen sometimes when we use just a traditional scoreboard, right? But let's
slide this one away. We don't like that one.
We don't want to use that one. So we're gonna try this one. And what's unique about this is, let's see if I can show you this ridge right here. I don't know if I can get a shot of that. It's a little metal ridge right there. So your paper is going over that, and then this little knife has grooves, and it's gonna go right over your paper, and that is going to make the most beautiful score line you have ever seen. So watch this. I'm gonna use this tool, and we're just gonna go down over that. And look at that gorgeous score line.
It's the best, this is the nerdiest thing.
No tearing.
It's the best score line you'll ever make in your life. It's the way they've done that raised edge and the tool itself that creates a really professional looking, like I'm thinking, oh, score lines are score lines. No, no, no.
No. Nope.
I'm telling you, by far,
entirely different.
If you want to get the best scoring tool out there, this is the one I would 100% recommend.
Absolutely, yep. So we're gonna make a quick card. And the nice thing about this little knife is you've got 2 different sizes. So if you want a really defined score line, you would use the larger one. If you want, you know, not so defined, you can use the smaller one. But I like to do the really defined ones because it just makes that fold look really nice. So I'm gonna fold this, score this at a couple different places, and we're gonna make a cute little card out of it. And you can go either direction with this. And this is 80-pound cardstock, Suzanne. This is heavy stuff. Look at that beautiful score line. It's just gorgeous. It's nice and crisp, no tearing, no wonky stuff. And then we're gonna take this one and we're gonna do some fun fan folding. So we're just gonna score every 1/4 inch or so. And See
now
how
explain
beautiful?
the ruler on here too.
Okay, so yeah, so you've got 12 inches here, and so you're just moving it over as you score, right? So I'm just watching over at that side, and we're just going every 1/4 inch, right? And that's how you're gonna do that. And then you're also going to fold it, right? And then look at this completed card we have here. Let me open this up for you. Okay, we've got our favorite little rosettes. We love to make our rosettes. And then look how cute that is. Oh, sorry, I pulled it apart. So cute when you do that. But look how you can see, and this is, again, super heavy cardstock. It's 80 pounds. This stuff is super heavy.
Stuff, yeah.
And normally when you score that, again, that's gonna tear. Now, what I wanted to show you is, look at this. If we can pan across this. These are all the colors you're getting in this beautiful pad.
And you did all the scoring using the tool, of course.
And the scoring using the tool.
That's
not
beautiful.
One single tear. It's absolutely beautiful. It's perfectly done. So, and this is good cardstock. This is smooth and it's nice. This is like your favorite kind. It's
like
great for cutting.
Premium stuff.
So it's great. I have this out here because I didn't score it, but I used my cutting machine. So it's perfect for cutting with electronic or regular cutting machines.
And you'll want the paper because of the thing coming up next, which we're gonna get to as well.
Absolutely.
I will tell you, again, scoring tools, I've never ever, and you know, I've been doing this for so many years. I've been at 2 different networks. I was the first one to do TV retail scrapbooking on television. I have tried every scoring tool that's out there. I really, truly have. Once you go to this one, you'll never go to any other scoring tool. You'll just be like, oh my gosh, and it's because of how clean and beautiful and professional the score looks. And you think, well, does that really matter? It really, truly does. And even if you're using really delicate vellums to really heavy cardstock, this one is, I am not kidding you, the very best. And again, I want to show you how clever it is because this actually just folds out. And so let's say you're just trying to score a card and you're like, okay, I got 4.5 inches. It's really easy to figure out where you have to make that card score. Or if you make a ton of envelopes and you have to do a ton of scoring. Or if you're making, you know, the cards that have 5 folds and 3 folds and 10 folds. It's fantastic for that. And you will be, again, it sounds super nerdy, but you don't know how great this is until you try it. Isn't it true?
Yes, that's because you're not doing it in a groove. You're doing it over the paper. So you're actually folding the paper rather than trying to make a groove, and you're not gonna get that tear, you're not gonna get the, you know, the weird lines, you know, things that just don't quite work out, and you try to fold it and it looks wonky. I've done that so many times. It's beautiful. The other thing I wanted to show too is in addition to this handy arm that folds out, is like We Are Member Keepers always does, we've got our score tool, you know, with the 2 sides, of course, but it goes right in there. So you've got everything on board,
can't lose it,
which is fantastic. Let's just take a look for a second at these. I was showing this a second ago, but look at all that scoring on there, and that's 1/4 inch. You know, that's not big fat line. That's thin, lots and lots. The other thing I wanted to show too is how fun it is if you have light core or white core cardstock. Look at how we made backgrounds on these cards just using score lines because you can kind of sand over them. They're nice and raised. They're so dimensional, and then you can go over them with a sanding block and make those really beautiful patterns. So all we did was just go along, you know, every 1/4 inch and then sand over it with this light core cardstock. Same thing with this one. I don't know if you can see that very well, but it's got like this sort of plaid pattern in the background, and those are score lines. So it's really easy to do. Another cute project that I love are these little handbags. Wouldn't these be perfect for Valentine's Day? And if you look closely, if we can get a real close-up shot of that, you can see those score lines. Those are not drawn. Those are not a pattern. Those are score lines.
And I want you guys to see. Can we? Thank you. Perfect. Thank you.
There
you put the little pearls on it too.
Yes, and we added pearls. So those are the score lines that were made with this tool, and then you just sand over them because this is white core cardstock. And look at what a gorgeous pattern you get. We've got 2 of them. Even on this light pink, you can see, look at that.
That is the, you almost need to get this to do that. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
And again, you might say, well, I've had a scoring tool for a long time. I'm the same way. I've had a couple different
like 5
scoring.
of them.
Because it's a great idea to have a scoring tool, but none of them compare to what this is.
This is
You'll
the best
be
one.
so tickled. It really looks like professionally scored cards.
It does.
Like it was done by a machine or something, because it just gives you that perfect edge every time. Another thing too is how many of you make boxes? You're making boxes, you make envelopes, you know, obviously obviously I'm scoring cards all the time. But if you do a lot of the Crafters Companions, they always are showing techniques with multiple ways to open it up and fold it out and all that. And you do want to always get that perfect line. Even with little doors you're trying to open, if you can score that hinge on the door, it's going to make that action work better. So if you think of all the kits that we bought and all the dies we have and all the things that need to be scored, you really want this tool.
Absolutely.
Like, I promise you, if you don't like it, send it back, that's fine. But I don't think you will. It's the only scoring tool I use now. It truly is.
It is, it's amazing.
It is
absolutely
the best,
my favorite.
Let's show it one more time. Do we have enough time? Oh, we wrap it up? Just do one more quick score for us, if you will, too, and show them that little tool, because it's pretty nifty.
Okay, let's do this. Same thing, this is white core cardstock, and we're just gonna go right over it. And look, hopefully if you can see that?
Yeah, it's delicious.
Look at that, it's absolutely delicious, and then I'm gonna fold it. And again, I would tear this. If I was doing this with any other scoreboard, that would tear. Yeah. But look at that. You see, all you see is the color.
There's such satisfaction. You're like, really, a line, it counts. And you're going to crack up. You're like, oh, they were right. Like, I know that's what you're going to say at home.
Yeah, definitely, definitely.
All right, Allie's hanging out because we've got a couple more items to show you, but I want to mention our secret sale. You guys love a great secret sale. You guys wait for us to do this. We do it almost every crafting day, and this is a great one. What you do is on our front page in the search engine, you type in the words Crafty Pals, P-A-L-S, and it'll take you to a sale that absolutely no one else will know about unless they hear me talking about it right now. It's the only way to find the sale. And it's all about Crafters Companion, which Sarah Davies is coming up in this hour with me. So this is an additional 30% off. There's some steals on that. And you know what's really funny? Last time we did this, Allie, I had looked at it ahead of time like I did tonight, and by the time I got around to getting back to it after I slept and got back up, a whole bunch of stuff had sold out. So if you guys want to take advantage of it, do it now. And there's a ton of items on there right now. And that's an additional 30% off already. Great pricing. All right, so this next item I love, because if you've ever tried to do anything and you're trying to spell someone's name and you run out of stickers of E's, like let's say, or I's in Mississippi or whatever, it's always so frustrating. So I love this next kit because now you guys have done the alphabet and numbers, but you oversized them.
Yes.
That's
so they're 2 inches tall, which is great. It also means that they can fit in all your favorite die cutting machines, your Diamond Press, your Gemini, your Empress, our Revolution or Mini Evolution, because they're 2 inches. So they're really the perfect size for cards and scrapbook pages, gift wrap, home decor. I'm gonna show you some really creative ways to use these. And I'm super excited because, like you said, you can personalize anything you make with these. So I'm just gonna go ahead and cut with these. I've got them all lined up, and look, I'm spelling Italy. I mean, you know, I could put my name, I could put Suzanne, I could put whatever I want there, right? So I'm spelling Italy. I've got my card stuck in there. We're just gonna run it through the die cutting machine and watch what happens. And these have little holes, each of them, just in case your paper gets stuck up in there, right? Usually it doesn't for me, but if it does, they're little holes so you can poke like a, you know,
pokey tool.
Yeah, pokey tool through. But there you go. You've got all these letters, and they cut out beautifully, nice and crisp lines. These are really high quality, thin metal dies. And then look what we created with this. We kind of went crazy, but it created a really fun look. So you would just cut that over and over again, all those colors, and look at how pretty that is. That when you layer them and kind of set them off, isn't that kind of fun? Gorgeous. But that way you can personalize exactly what you want to say on your projects, and you know, it's your thing, it's your, right, it's your creation. Let me just say one thing. We've got them right here, but they're backwards because that's how they come, because the backs of them are flat, so we tape them on the backside so they'll stay on. But look at this teeny box right here. Teeny tiny little box, and you've got, I think 41, 42 dies in that little box. So many dies. Again, numbers, you've got a little bit of punctuation in there, and all the letters of the alphabet, of course. And like you said, you don't have to worry about running out of stickers in any certain letter. Oops, I don't have any more E's. Let's see if I can make an E out of a T, and you know, what am I doing, right?
Right.
I think
so
we've probably all
frustrating.
done that, yeah. So, but this way you can say whatever you want. So,
I'll tell you what's also a cool idea to do. It's the same idea, but I don't see it on here. It's reversing it. For example, Yeah, I was going to show you guys because you had that out there. Great minds think alike. If you did this, and maybe you want to use a washi tape and tape it down so it's straight. So it's straight, right. You can use this, and then you put a print or a photo or anything behind here, which gives it a whole second level of creativity doing it.
You've got 2 projects there. You've got 1 to 2 projects.
Yeah, that's right, which we love. So keep that and use that as another part of your project.
Absolutely.
But we all love personalization. For example, this little toad is so cute. Yeah. So you got iron-on. Use these for iron-ons. It's adorable.
Yeah, absolutely. So yeah, great point. I was going to say, so on this layout over here, we used cardstock, but we embossed and then we inked. So you can get really creative. Use your favorite embossing folders, use your pretty inks or sprays or whatever you like to use, and really go crazy with the creativity and make them match. This way it matches. You start with white and you make it whatever color you want. See, we did an ombre color transition there. And then I showed you this one. There's one underneath, or a couple underneath. This one, here's what's so fun. This is cut out of fun foam, Suzanne. It's squishy, it's thick, it gives it dimension, and it's so fun. This layout's about a couple little girls, and it's perfect for a kid layout. Super cute. Here's another one. We actually cut out foam again and then added patterned paper on top. So you would cut your foam and then you cut your patterned paper and just stick it on top. So it gives that extra pop on your page. And then like you said, we've got the iron-on vinyl here, and that, again, you could have anybody's name. So how easy is that? Die cut your letters of your name, iron it on, boom, done. I mean, so easy,
do a monogram,
do a monogram, exactly. Next one over here, this is wood that we kind of did a light stain on, and then this is canvas. So canvas fabric, and we just added it on, added a couple little dies, brads to make it look kind of, like a guy, kind of masculine is what I'm saying. And then this one's got the foam again and the pattern paper on top. But look, this is home decor. This is home decor. We cut out some felt right here.
This is super
and again, create and thrive. You can say whatever you want to say. This could be a birthday banner for your grandchild or your child, This could be something for the school classroom, I mean, if you're a teacher, oh my gosh, Suzanne, if you're a teacher, grab this because you could make anything on your bulletin board. You could make anything in your classroom, say whatever you want to say.
And I will tell you, a lot of times when you get alphabet dies and number dies, they're really teeny and they're kind of a pain in the what.
Yes.
I like this oversized because you can do congrats on a card. Not congratulations. You can do, I, heart, you. You'll really like that it takes up space.
Yes.
That's what I like about this 2-inch size.
So slimline cards, this is perfect for slimline cards.
Great idea.
Perfect size. Another fun one is this is a metallic sheet that we die cut and covered up with pattern paper. So this is actually a little game that you can play with magnets, right? Super fun. Gift bag right next to it. There you go. Perfectly. That's the name of your, recipient. 7 years old. We use the numbers here as well. 7 years old, and for Casey. So you can totally personalize. This is just some really fun metallic paper. This is a great way to use up your scraps. If you have little scraps, you can use that for die cutting these. Oh my gosh, this is my favorite, Suzanne.
Okay, that's adorable.
Sisters. Let's see if we can look at that.
Yeah, you gotta see. It's a flip book.
It's a flip book.
Oh,
isn't that cute? I would get these just to make this. I mean, come on.
How precious is that?
Isn't that cute? Our crafters are so creative that make these. Isn't that cute?
Okay, love that.
So cute. And it's, again, it says exactly what you want it to say.
This is cute.
Yeah, here's a few super creative cards that we did. Look at that. So you're actually just not fully cutting them out, but cutting, leaving part of it uncut. Yeah. So you're hanging part of it out of the machine or, covering it with a shim or something so it doesn't cut. And then here's the negative.
That's the negative.
That you were talking about. Yeah.
Like a shaker card with a negative. It would be really cute.
Exactly.
Yep.
So now we have letters in this pretty pattern to use for something else, and we are using the background. Okay. And then here's a fun idea, is we cut out the G from the cardstock, and then we stuck it back in. So
cool.
it's just got kind of a cool, subtle look to it. Yeah. So can you see that? That's just really pretty. I like that. And this is vellum. Cute. So you can cut vellum. You can cut thick, super thick cardstock, or all these other materials. But vellum, because it's kind of pretty, because you can layer it, overlap it. And then here's the matching card. I knew it was in there somewhere. I just couldn't remember where it was. Now you've got them both together.
One pass, 2 cards.
One pass, 2 cards.
That's where all of us are really busy.
Exactly.
And you know, once you get a set like this, again, you'll be very, very surprised how often you reach for it.
Yep.
Because it's like, okay, it's the 54th birthday. You know what I mean?
Yes.
Or it's an odd number. Or maybe to do when a dress, somebody moves to a new house and you want to do the numbers of like, you know, 263, welcome to your new home. Those are really cool ways to use this, and you never run out of vowels.
Yes, never run out of vowels.
Which is so frustrating. And stickers normally don't come in 2 inches, and you do get that bold effect. Right. It takes up a lot more space. So I just love oversized anything.
Me too. I love them too.
So there's, you get all of it. And you're gonna get all the letters, you're gonna get the numbers, and of course you're getting some dots and dashes and things like that to go along with it. See them down there. All right, now I do wanna mention coming up, oh yeah, we're gonna talk about in 10 minutes, this is what we're calling the pop-up vase and floral dies. It's brand new. And look how cute this is. Oh my gosh, is this adorable?
Oh my gosh.
Is that something? And again, we showed you a dimensional card, but this can do so much more. This is great. It's brand new. It's from Sarah Davies. The price is easy, $24.95. You're gonna see that in 10. Also, please stay with it. It is worth sticking around because I have the best 5 and 5 that I've ever done, ever, in all the 5 and 5s I've done across all the brands coming up tonight. It's a darn good 5 and 5. That's kind of bold for me to say.
That is.
It's that good.
I heard that earlier. I was like, wow, I can't wait to see what that is.
What is it? It's worth it. Stick around. Stay up, okay?
Yeah,
all right.
for sure.
So this is brand new as well.
Yes, yes. This is brand new on HSN, never been on. This is their crop and style bag.
Nice.
It's awesome because it's got wheels, inline wheels. I'm gonna pull this down for a second so we can see how this works. So, you know, we're starting to go back to crops, right? I know, thank goodness. We're starting to craft with each other again. So this is gonna, you know, roll like that for you, right? So you would drag it behind you or whatever. And then the thing is, it's got stoppers in front. So when you put it down, it's not going anywhere. It's not, you know, spinning, rolling away from you, whatever, right? So let me pull this back up. Well, I should use the handles. That's probably better. But again, handles. And this is telescoping, so this goes down, and then it's got these unique little straps here that Velcro to hold this up, so you've got it open while you're working, so you're not trying to open and shut, right? So that's really handy. It comes with some little simple instructions that show you all the different pieces that you get inside, how they fit together, you know, how you can shift them around and adapt, you know, for your needs. I wrote these down, Suzanne, because I couldn't remember all these numbers. So 75 loop pen caddy, which I'm going to show you in a second, which is stored right in here. Okay. Telescoping handle, inline wheels, stoppers, clear display window. Look how fun that is. It says Allie's crafting stash way down here. Oh, cute. Isn't that cute? So you can, it's a 5 by 7 size, so you can make your own little thing with your cut, right? Put a photo in there, whatever you want, okay? 18 tool loops that are inside here to hold tools in. 3 removable adjustable dividers, 24 pockets. So, and they're all different sizes. Wow. So let's take a little tour. First, I want to start with this.
Love that.
So 75 pens here. Now this is gonna make a little tower, which is super handy if you like working with markers and pens and you just wanna have them all available so you can see them. Can we get a shot of that, or is that,
Yeah. Okay. That's really smart.
Scoot this way, there we go. Look at that, turns around 3 sides. You've got all your favorite markers in there ready to go, and it folds up and stores practically flat in the bag, which is great. So, and this can also be used for, you know, whatever storage you want. Okay, take a look at this. I've got a scrapbook album in here.
A big one.
Yeah, a big one, right? I've got my page protectors. I've got 2 paper pads. I'm gonna start putting stuff back in here because it's about to slide off the table. And then I don't know if we can get an overhead shot.
Yeah, they've got it. Great, thanks guys.
Okay, of these pockets in here, like I've got pocket after pocket.
And they're not even full.
No, they're not. These are not even full. I didn't have enough stuff to put them in here. Okay, and then look, I've got a whole trimmer in here. I've got a large punch board in here. More pockets, and this is where the straps are, the loops for the tools. So my glue gun's in there. It's not going anywhere, right? I've got a whole, like 4 or 5 pairs of scissors in here. I've got my tape, you know, in here. Plenty of room for cards, for stickers, for
giant
this, which is coming up
platform
tomorrow, coming up later.
Oh, that's coming up later today.
That's coming up later.
All right.
Okay, so that's a 12 by 12 stamping thing. Now let's go to the pockets, okay? Here's what I love about these pockets is these little straps here can either hold it open or it can stretch down. So you have as much, you know, versatility as you need there. So if you'd rather have it kind of partially closed, you can. I've got like more paper. I've got a cutting mat. I've got stickers in here. And this is the beauty right here,
yeah,
okay?
I love that.
You've got different sizes. They Velcro shut. So you've got your washi tape. Let me stretch this down. You've got washi tape. You've got adhesives. You've got brads. You know, we've got eyelets. We've got glue sticks, everything you need. And then same thing on this side, more pockets, more loops.
Look, I haven't seen this. I'm going over to look with
come
you.
on over here and look. So much, but you see how that can...
look at all the clear pockets
right?
on this
Look
side.
at all the clear
pockets.
pockets.
Can you guys see that?
Here,
let's turn it. We might have to flip up your front gate.
Yeah.
A little bit. Okay, there we go.
Let me zip
Look at
it,
guys,
so it'll stay.
okay, this is all just the side, and then look at this part down here, the flap. You actually have more loops.
More
so you
loops.
Could, if you, let's say if you do paintbrushes or you do needlework, like if you do knitting and crocheting and all that would all fit.
Okay, hooks,
but we're not done, hang on.
Nope.
Watch
okay,
this.
Let's turn it.
Oh. This thing's amazing.
It is amazing, right? It just keeps going on and on. Now these fit 8.5 by 11. So you can have paper in here. You could have magazines in here with your favorite, you know, inspiration for crafting. You could have patterns, you know, if you're sewing, whatever you want in here. So much more storage right there as well. Now, one thing I want to show you with this one, if we can open this one up for just a second. And Chastity's going to kill me. I forgot to grab the Revolution that I had to show you how much stuff you can put in here. But guys, I have a cinch machine in here.
Oh, that's the full size. That's not even the baby one.
This is the big one. I have wire.
Oh my gosh.
I have a 12-inch cutting mat. I'm gonna put that down in.
It's not even full.
And I could still fit that die cutting machine that I was working with earlier. I could still fit that in here. I'm gonna put my trimmer in there. I mean, it just keeps going on and on and on. Look what I've got up here. Punch boards. Stuff's falling out because I've got so much stuff in here.
And big chunky stuff
Big chunky stuff, right? All these punch boards in here, instructions. I mean, it just keeps going on and on. So this is 20 by 20 by 16. So plenty of room for all your favorite large crafting tools that you want to bring along to any crop, you know, to any gathering, you know, girls' night, whatever, or keep it at home. This is great home storage.
It's funny because one of my notes that I wrote down was great for crafting on the go and just from your closet to your kitchen table. Yeah. Like I think for most of us, and I do not have a dedicated crafting room. I live in a real small space, and so my crafting table is my kitchen table. And I think that's a lot of us where you've got it, you know, you don't want that hot mess all over your table. Maybe you've started a craft collection, or you know, you've just got a little bit of stuff or a lot of stuff. You could pack this out, put it in the closet, and then when you're ready to craft, you roll it out, and it's really accessible and easy to get to. That's what I love about this, and I think it makes it so organized. So you don't buy stuff, and like the other day, I'll be darned, I bought a second sweater and just realized I already own the sweater because I couldn't see it. And I was so mad at myself. I'm like, really? I gotta return it. It's from HSN. I bought both sweaters from HSN, but I was like, oh, I already own that. We do that with crafting stuff all the time because we can't find it. And the other thing I think too, Allie, and I'm sure you can relate to this, is if we have our stuff all shoved in cabinets or drawers or boxes or whatever, we don't craft, crafting doesn't become fun because we're trying to figure out where the heck is yada yada, I know I have it. This, you can see where it's at, you know where it's at, you've got it really organized. So even if you never take it outside your front door, it's so worth investing in. And then if you are, for me over the holidays, I went to my friend's house and we did a big crafting party for Christmas cards using my Anna Griffin card kit. This would have been perfect to take all my glues and my stickies and all the stuff I had to take, plus the kits themselves, if you're taking it away. So I love that this is really a big unit.
Yeah, absolutely. One thing I do want to show you too, if we can grab the overhead shot for this again, is you can actually take these dividers out. So if you need to adjust and make it bigger, you know, like we had in there were no dividers in there. So you can fit those large tools. So this can come out, you've still got your pockets, you can lay this on your table, you know, on your surface, and then, you know, just have all this room in here. So these are completely adjustable. There are spacers in between them as well that help you to, you know, to keep that space if you want to keep them secure. But all of these inner parts come out in case you want to, you know, all three. There's Velcro on the sides and Velcro here, so you can make them wider, you can make them thinner, you know, you have
You're really custom designing.
Exactly.
It.
So
Yeah.
you're custom designing your own storage for your craft supplies.
Right.
And again, keep it at home, slide it under your, you know, kitchen table or whatever. Transfer stuff from room to room. Like you said, take it on a crop, take it to a, you know, a conference or a show.
Well, you know, I was thinking too, I have a Janome sewing machine.
Yeah.
And
yeah.
I bet you, what was the width on this?
20 by 20 by 16 deep. So 20 by 20.
20 by 20. So if you think about your sewing machine, if you need a place to store all that in your patterns and threads and all that kind of stuff, it's perfect. If you got anybody who's a school teacher who drags stuff back and forth to school all the time,
my goodness.
fantastic for that.
Yeah.
I mean, there's just so many different ways to use this beyond crafters, you know, so that you can use it for hobbyists and other creative pursuits or even for a job. It would be really, really handy. Easy to roll, really, really well organized though. And that's what I think we all want. We love buying all this stuff and then it's a hot mess when we don't have it organized. So thanks to We Are Member Keepers. They're keeping all of our stuff together and straight. Allie, thank you. We'll see you the rest of today. I know you'll be back, right?
I'll be back
Happy
anytime.
anniversary. We love We Are Member Keepers too. Thank you guys.
Thank you so
much. All right, we
much.
still have more to come. In fact, Sarah Davies is joining us live from England. And again, we'll have brand new item. That's floral vase is so cute. And the best 5 and 5 ever, I guarantee it.
I can't wait to see that.
So stick around, you'll find out. All right, guys, I'm gonna walk over here and show you my cute little jeans. I went old school. You guys probably don't remember these, but these are Diane Gilman jeans. I've had them for years and I love them. Why am I showing off my DG? I just happen to wear them in, but what's kind of fun is we're having a big denim event going on, hsn.com. All you have to do is check this out, and it's denim for everybody. All you do is search denim, and you're gonna see special savings on many different items that we have in our denim collections across a ton of different brands as well. So definitely check that out. All right, coming up next, yes, live from England, from Sarah Davies Crafters Companion Studio. She's gonna be joining me with brand new and the best 5 and 5 I've ever shown you.
Discovery Days are back at HSN. Grab great deals on items from top brands you love, like cooking essentials from Ninja, KitchenAid, Benefit, and Birkenstock. Plus, special pricing on your favorites from Andrew Lessman and America's favorite inventor, Joy Mangano. Discovery Days are back at HSN. Discovery Days, January 27th through the 30th. At HSN, we love our crafters. So we're bringing you top-rated picks crafters love.
It was so easy to use.
Plus, experts will share their top tips. Join us on our next craft event on HSN.
Don't all mascaras do the same job?
Nope, they lengthen, volumize, and dramatize. At HSN, we demo fabulous beauty brands on real people so you can see the real difference. hsn.com.
Watching HSN, I'm Suzanne Runyon. Hey, check out my Facebook page. It's Suzanne Runyon on HSN on Facebook, and you'll find out all the crazy stuff I have going on, including a special Tuesday night show that we do that is a Facebook-only show. We've also started, and it's called HSN Gets Crafty with Suzanne. That's our exclusive Facebook page now, where everybody, and I love it, my crafting cuties are all posting their projects, and we're chatting with each other and giving inspiration and ideas. So definitely go to that page and ask to be joined into it, and please enjoy this crafting fun. You're watching our first 24-hour big crafting event of the entire year, and now we're going to jolly old England and Sarah Davies, because she has so many cool items on the air today, including this first one, which is fabulous. It is the pop-up floral vase and floral dies. What you're getting with 8 of the pretty vase Gemini metal dies, you're getting 12 of what's called the delightful bouquet dies in this great kit to make not only this this card, but look at this. How cute is you can give somebody a true pop-up bouquet. I love this. Sarah Davies, hi, darling. Welcome.
Oh, good morning, love it. I say good morning because it's 6:30 in the morning over here.
Good morning.
So, yes, don't worry. I've been up for a few hours and I've got plenty of makeup on, so you can't see the eye bags. The good news is, so pop-up vases. Can I just say, Suzanne, my favourite thing still now is to send someone a bouquet of flowers. I think there is nothing as beautiful as a bouquet of flowers, but they last, what, about a week? If you're lucky, they're at the best for a week. This is going to last forever, right? It is the first time we've managed to do the engineering so that you can send someone a whole bouquet of flowers, but it will actually fold flat to go in the post. That's what I love about this. Whether you send the bouquet on the front of a card, as we've done here, or you just want to make a little vase of flowers, whatever you do, that will fold completely flat to go in the post. Now, I've done loads of these, Suzanne, and I personally think they look fabulous when you put them on a card. Now, this is an easel card. You've seen me do easel cards loads of times, but the fact that you've got that stand and that gorgeous array of flowers, but then as soon as you're ready to send it, folds down flat, that goes flat. Yes, you probably want a dimensional envelope,
right.
But I mean, come on. That is going to go in the post or in a nice flat box, whereas as soon as it stands up and it looks fabulous,
that is
right?
So cute.
Now, the clever thing, Suzanne, so there's 2 sets of dies that you get. And actually, can I just say, you couldn't get a bouquet of flowers for $24.95, could you not? You definitely couldn't over here, so I'm going to guess it's the same for you over there. Now, what I'm going to show you here, this is the first set. Bear in mind, you're getting 2 sets of dies. I'm going to show you them both, Suzanne. This one here is your worker die. So this is the die. I'm going to show you how we make the vase. So it comes as an outer die. You've got 2 extra insert dies if you want to add in little patterns like this into the inside. That is going to make you this. 2 of these together makes you the actual vase. So that is your vase die. Then, or do you say vase over there? I never know whether that's our posh English, Suzanne, or if it's the proper way to say it. This is your bouquet. So these are all the flowers. So what I've done is I've done you the stem for all the flowers, and then this is what they look like cut out black, but I like to do them just in coloured cardstock, and then you do them in different coloured cardstock and it all comes together. Now, I know you're thinking, I bet this is really complicated. I'm ready to knock your socks off and show you just how it isn't, Suzanne, right? Because it really is that simple. So, some nice, I like bright colours as well. So I've got a nice bright blue cardstock here. Now, if you were to use just this die, it would cut you out the base. If you want to add the extra fancy dies, and all you do at the same time, you see, Suzanne, is just add that into there as well, hold it in place with a little bit of tape, and then you can go and send it through your die cutting machine. Now, the beauty with these is they're all small dies. So those of you that just have like a little diamond press machine, for example, I'm going to use our Gemini MIDI, but they'll go through even your smaller format or your manual die cutting machine.
That's awesome.
Because all of the individual dies are nice and small. Brilliant for beginners as well. So if I lift this off, you can see there, that is giving me that pattern, and it's giving me that lovely rose pattern inside. And if you want to cut 2 of them, you want to cut them out on the other side, you would just cut the other rose pattern out here. Now, I've got 2 that I've done, all right? Let's keep life simple here. So there's the first one that I've done with 2 rows, and I've just stuck a little bit of white card behind, and here's the second piece, right? So to attach them together, all we're going to do is we're just going to give them a nice little crease, and we're going to put tape on. Now, a great tip I've got, Suzanne, is if you want them to stick really strong, I always stick tape to tape. So I'll put a little bit of tape down the inside piece as well, so that when I'm attaching these together, that attaches onto there. So because we're sticking tape to tape, it's even stronger, right? Tip. And then I'm coming right round the other side, and there's my tape to tape on there. Now, there's the outside vase shape. But now, actually, what we need is we want the little piece in the middle. And that comes from the extra die set. So if I show you the set of dies again, this is the worker die that we've just used. You've got this die here. And if you cut 3 of these out, can you see it's got a fold in the middle, and then it's got 2 little folds at the edges. And what you do is you're going to cut 3 of those out and stick them back to back like this. I'll put it on the white so you can see it. So when you stick the 3 back to back, that makes you this part on the inside. again, I've got a lovely little tip for you. If you use like a tacky glue, so instead of using your tape and then you have to get it in the exact right place the first time, use your tacky glue. You've got that couple of minutes to get it right, and then you're going to get a really nice stick at the end. So that goes in there, and then in the middle. And what you'll find is, you see, I can maneuver this into place. It goes exactly over 3 of your score lines in the corner, all right? And that is what gives you that lovely shaping. And when that dries, that's what's going to fold flat and then open back up, right? Yeah. So there's our vase. Next bit is we're going to do the bouquet to go inside. Now, bear in mind, Suzanne, the kind of the value on this, to get all of these floral dies and use all the florals you already have, but this many floral dies, I mean, is worth that, I would say, is worth that $24.95.
Oh, totally.
Look,
completely agree. Because you know what I was thinking? You could use those on 1,000,000 cards and 1,000,000 scrapbooks.
Yes. And do you know, scrapbooks, that's a brilliant idea. I've got some other cards I can show you at the end of it. So here I've just done a load of different flowers. So cute. And then you've also got some lovely foliage on there. A little bit like when you do a bouquet, Susan. I don't know about you, but I always put the fancy big flourishy bits at the back. Right, and then I put my flowers at the front, yeah? So it's going to be exactly the same. So cute. And then all you're doing is you're taking your vase, and we're going to take each one of these, and we're just literally going to lie them one at a time. We're going to put a couple in the back there. We're going to start and take them, and we're going to add them onto the front panel bits like this, so you can see how we're just adding more and more into the vase. And actually, I like to sit and look at it. So if you look at it from the front, I'm just going to see, right, now it's a little bit different because I've got to stick the glue on all of these, but I would use that repositionable glue again, so you've got a little bit of time, but you're just going to pop each piece of your bit in the vase and then keep adding those in until it makes a full piece. Now, I say I've only got 1.5 minutes, so I want to quickly show you what they look like. Now you've seen how easy it is. Let me bring in that card that I started off right at the beginning. Isn't that fun? Now, all it is, Suzanne, it's a card folded in half. You can see in there, I think it might be easier to see there, where that, it's so full. I filled this one right up. You've got all those pieces in the middle, but it's the fact that the card stands open and the bouquet is on the front there. Now, whether it's a bouquet, you could do it as a little plant pot. Do you want to see how fancy we can get, Suzanne? Of course. Now, by the way, I know you're all going to ask, how do we do these? These are tutorials on YouTube that we've got ready for you. Oh, so stop it. It's a double exploding box with a vase on the inside. 360. Oh, that is amazing. Yeah. Love that. And then actually, because we've got this available as a live craft along, so that if you want to tune in and craft along live, it's made in real time. So all you're going to do is you're going to go to YouTube and search live craft along pop-up vase and floral dies, and you will see all the tutorials, and they're literally, you can craft along live at the same time. Whatever you want to do, whether you want to do cards with the bouquet on the front, whether you want to do boxes with the bouquet inside, whether you want to do large oversized cards, we've got things like, I mean, this one here, instead of putting it inside the vase, we put them inside those double boxes, and they're all just ideas that we've got. I did a sneaky peek preview of this on Facebook, on the HSN Facebook page last month, and hundreds and hundreds of you picked this up already, and the feedback we've had on that has been outstanding. But even if the vase is a work towards, even just your cards look, Suzanne, they look fabulous just with that bouquet of flowers. And remember, you get both die sets, so you've got the bouquet, that is the floral set that has the bouquet in, but then actually the clever bit is if you go for that vase set, which has got the worker die, I always call them, you're going to cut that twice, you watch me put it together, it really is beautifully simple when you know how to do it. And you know what, Sarah, let me clarify, you're getting all of that. So you're getting both die sets. And I'm telling you, just the floral by itself, that easy is 24 bucks. And then you also get the vase. And remember, this is unlimited. Make it different colors, do different things with it. I mean, once you have that vase, imagine all the things you could add to that. If you have like roses or things like that. I mean, you can kind of switch in the flowers if you have other dies. Just make sure they fit within that same like shape of the vase that you saw the original flowers. Anyway, you're gonna go kind of crazy. How many have we sold at this point? Because I know we're really busy. Yeah, you guys, over 300 have now been ordered. This will not make it all day long. It is absolutely one of the most clever ways to give a beautiful floral arrangement to someone you love. All right, we've got to move on. Are we doing it right now? Are we moving? Okay, Sarah, I don't know if you heard me say this, but I have come to the conclusion that this is the best 5 and 5 I've ever done. Alrighty,
here we go, guys. We're gonna do 5 in about 10. We're gonna do a little longer because I love this so much because the prices are amazing. First item up, it's a set of 6 edgeables. We love Sarah's edgeables. You get all 6. Last chance, lowest price, it was $50.99. We're at $24.95 right now with 5 flex on everything and crafting today. Sarah, tell us about the edgeables, my love.
Yes, so what's special about these, Suzanne, is they cut out of the card and stay connected in. So it starts cutting here, cuts all the way around the top and stops here, so that you can do really clever things like what we're seeing here. So this is an edgeable cut into the front of a Z fold card. Oh, almost lost you there. And you can see it gives you that lovely pattern. Now, there's 6 of them in the set, Suzanne. There's 6 most essential words you could need. So we get just for you. Then we also get for my special friend, and you can see that it looks brilliant down the side of a card. These are the sentiments you'll use all the time, Suzanne. Now, thank you so much. I just think, you know, whatever it is, that thank you so much. And it's a beautiful handwritten font, the thank you, and then there's so much is lovely and blocky. We've got with all my love. And then again, this one's been done slightly differently up the side of the card. And again, Suzanne, we've got so many tutorials. You're just picking up an amazing deal today, like half-price deal. But you don't worry about not knowing how to use these. Oh, then we've got this one. I've gone upside down with this one. How clever is that on your special day? And then also, if you want to do this, look, this is quite clever, this card. So this is wishing you a happy birthday. But can you see it stands up like that?
Oh, cute.
So you've got that double fold card where you've got that wishing you a happy birthday standing up. Or use multiple ones together. So you've got all the different ones together. If you want to layer them up, you can use multiple ones on the same card.
And I will tell
just
you
to
guys,
confirm, you've got wishing you a happy birthday, thank you so much, with all my love, just for you, for my special friend, and on your special day.
All right, we got to move on to the next one. And again, this is your last chance, and these prices are so amazing. It even shocked me. All right, this setup here, we are talking about, listen, 4-piece of the Gemini stamp and die set. Have a beautiful day. 4-piece Gemini stamp and die set. Bloom where you're planted. And 4-piece of You Make Me Smile. Again, you're getting all of this you see here in one kit. We're down to $21.95 from $37.99. Lowest price we've ever done. What do we do with these, Sarah?
Well, what's brilliant, Suzanne, is they are beautiful. They're hand-illustrated floral stamps. So if you like to colour, and I love to colour, you can see you can stamp these out, whether you're colouring them with your pens, with your pencils, they look gorgeous. But what I like is you then get the die set, which allows you to trace the outline shape and then gives you an aperture. So you can build these onto the edge of a card, you can build them into the front of a box like that, but in the set, you can see you get the stamp set to be able to stamp the design, and then you've got the aperture that goes with it. Now, there's 3 of them in the set, so that $21.95, bear in mind, these are usually $20 a set if you were to buy them directly on our website, but you are getting 3 sets for that $21.95. Now, if you love shaker cards, they are brilliant because it'll give you the aperture for the shaker, or if you want to just do lovely frames, this one, one's designed as like an oblong frame, one's designed as an oval frame, and then one's got that designer aperture in the middle there. But I think the main thing is, Suzanne, I know you love to colour. A lot of people out there really do. They just want something to colour. And remember, each of these is being hand illustrated by members of our team who are the ones who are developing our colouring products as well and colouring all day. So you just know they're going to work those lovely big open spaces. And each set, if I open one up, you can see it. You get the stamp set first of all, and they're brilliant quality, nice size stamp, and then you've got that matching die. I think this one might be a little bit stuck. Your matching die to cut the aperture in the center of the stamp.
Isn't that cool, you guys? And again, you get all of these. You get 3 separate designs. All 3 dies are here, and you can see you even have sayings with each of the main big stamps. And they're large too. These aren't these little teeny stamp you can't see. So again, super good value. All right, down below here, this is going to be our 3rd one. It is called the Crafter's Companion Cute Character Box Stamp and Die Set. You're getting 17 pieces of the birthday bears, 27 pieces of the stamp and die. It's called Box Filled with Glitter, 28 pieces of the stamp and die Wonderful Woodland Box. So this is really a big set. So Sarah, dive into this one if you will.
Okay, so the concept on this one, Suzanne, and again, loads of tutorials for you to go back and watch how to do it, but it's for you to do a 3-dimensional box. So when we open this up, The idea is that you can put all those different designs into a dimensional box. Now, whether it's a box card like this one here, or whether you want to put them actually inside of a box, how cute is that? They're inside that box. I just think they look absolutely wonderful. Now, again, you get 3 sets. Look at that, look at the movement in it and how different it is as it goes fly. So 3 different sets, okay? So you've got the birthday set, first of all, which is this one here. And within each one, you're going to get the aperture, and then you're going to get all of these little stamped elements and then the dies to die cut around them. Doesn't have to be for making these boxes, Suzanne. They are just brilliant little stamps to colour anyway. So you've got the set with the little bears and the birthday. Then we've got the one that's called Wonderful Woodland, which is the one that's got that cutie little deer in and the trees. You'll be able to think of loads of cards where you're going to use these. This is not a choice of for that price. It is all 3 of them. This is my favourite out of all of them. So this is the one that's got the little girl in and the little unicorn there. And they're nice little miniature ones. So yes, we can do these gorgeous little 3-dimensional box cards, but just think of all your other little projects you can do with those little cutesy animals in.
See, I'm telling you, isn't this just awesome, awesome deals? Like I did, I was like $17.95 for all of that. You're gonna get all 3 sets, all the stamps, all the dies. It's perfect. Okay, the next one up, this one is called our subscription box, which is really cool to get this. And it's the pop-out scenes. I mean, oh my gosh, we previewed this one. There's so many things inside here. So Sarah, I'm gonna let you go ahead and take it over.
I'm just going to tell you, Suzanne, for $14.95, this is a total no-brainer. You kind of just need to get multiples of these as well.
I agree with you completely. I completely agree with you on that.
You get in each one of our boxes, okay, you get, so in this one, can you see, you've got 2 collections of dies and stamps. So the dies and stamps are going to give you everything you need to do this concept, which is this scene inside of a card. Doesn't have to be inside of a card. It would look really, really well on the front of a card as well. Maybe you want to do a little woodland scene on things like a diorama card like this. And again, we've got the tutorials to support. But then on top of that, Suzanne, so there's probably what? 20, 25 quid with the dies and stamps there. Then we've got all of these cards and envelopes. You couldn't buy a big collection of cards and envelopes for $14.95, right? You've got gems and ribbons that all coordinate. And then you've got this huge collection of beautiful background papers, so 8x8 papers, and then all of the corresponding cardstock that goes with it. Now, yes, it's brilliant if you're doing these concept cards, but the stamps and dies, like I said, the stamps and dies are just wonderful. But just to stock up, even if you already own this box, just to stock up on the papers, to stock up on the embellishments, to stock up on the cards and envelopes, you're probably talking about $25 to $30 worth of cards, envelopes, and embellishments. And then that's the fact, that's on top of the fact that you get the stamps and dies as an absolute bonus to go with it.
Yeah, this is the steal of the deal right here. I mean, if you're looking and you're saying, I don't know, and this is great if you're just a beginner, it's also great if you want to give it to somebody, and I would absolutely recommend getting multiples because you can just use all this stuff. It's really awesome. And then really last but not least, we've got a 2-pack of our reusable folding totes. You get both of these. They're also on sale for $11.95, lowest price we've ever done. These are super cute.
Yeah, now these are brilliant. I'm just going to say, fantastic size, but they also fold down into this. Now, we do the twin packs, and we've got the different colours in there, the different colour options, but can you see, you're going to open it up, and you're going to make up your full-on Crafter's Companion, I'm ready to go, massive size tote. That's the big, you know, loads of companies do these, Suzanne, where you get the big tote folds down into the little space, but not Crafter's Companion style. So beautiful. So you get the leopard print one in there. We've got the gorgeous floral design. You've got the big Crafter's Companion one. So I can't remember which colour comes with what.
I'll help you out. You get the floral and purple, and you get the purple cheetah and black. So see the black, the purple cheetah, and then down below is the floral and purple that you saw Sarah working with. All right, so stay right there for those two. Those are just really darn handy for everything. All right, now that is it for our 5 and 5. I hope you loved it. I told you it was going to be really good. But now this is our final item we'll have with Sarah for the moment, although she's going to be joining us all day long. This is from Crafter's Companion. It's called the Edgeable Sentiment Dies. It's the lowest price we've ever offered on these, and you're getting all 3 just for you. Happy birthday and thank you are the 3 that you're getting. Sarah, everybody loves when you do the edgeables. They're just really creative and fun.
Do you know, I mean, edgeables are probably our most famous dies that we do, Suzanne, but when we do them with the words, it's a really innovative way to bring your sentiment inside your card. So this is the actual die here, and when you're looking at it up close, you can kind of almost see a line that runs through the middle. That's going to be a kind of top cutting line on there as well. So the just cuts out, and the for you is going to cut in there as well. So if I show you that on a card, it'll make a little bit of sense. You can see this is a Z fold card where I've got the design. I'm going to show you how to do this in a second, but the just is jutting above the front, and the for you is the cut-in. That's what's so clever about it, okay? It's the same now. You get 3 of them. You get just for you. You also get thank you, and they're in this gorgeous kind of handwritten font on there. And then we've also got happy birthday. Now, watch what you can do. You can actually be putting them over the fold line. So they're going to cut over the fold line of your design and give you that right at the top. So all 3 designs, $19.95, but essentially for one big sentiment like this, you're probably talking $15 just for one of those big sentiments, usually. And I think whether you're using them on the front panels of your card, maybe if you're doing like lovely big background pieces like we've done on this one here, or even on scrapbook pages, they would work really, really well on scrapbook pages. So let me show you how we're going to do a nice kind of quick and easy card, okay? What I'm going to do is I'm going to do a Z fold like this. So this is a Z fold. Now, how you do a Z fold card, Suzanne, is you have so I've got like a regular 6x6 card here, which is folded in half and then folded in half again, so it's folded back on itself. And I've just done a little bit of the decoration on there, so I've matted in laid. So folded in half, you could use that lovely scoring board from Ali that you had, and then folded in half again, right? And that gives you that shape. Then you want to do exactly the same with a second piece. So folded in half again, exactly the same size. And then what we do is we flip it round so that that connects onto the card like this, and that gives you that Z fold. Now, this front panel is what I'm going to decorate and do my cut-in design. So I can take that just for you, pop it onto the front of the card, and I can see where that line's running along the middle. That is where we're going to essentially cut off the rest of the card. So you just position it in place. A little bit of a top tip, Suzanne, always put your tape at the top bit that's going to cut away, right? And then we're going to put this on. I'm just going to put this on my base plate here. I've got the rest of my Gemini sandwich, but again, doesn't have to be a Gemini. It can be any machine that you want to work with. They're nice. They're not overly intricate dies, so they're quite simple. Oh, are you going to go in there? I don't think I've got my Gemini switched on. No, I'm not. I'll use my MIDI. I'll use my MIDI. Get that plugged in for the next show, right? So here we go, into the middle here, and it's going to, so it just shows you, Suzanne, you can use any machine you want,
well,
right?
that's true. So that proves it right there.
It really does. And I've always got one to hand. I can assure you of that, right? So when I lift this out on the top, you see, can you see, we can see where you've got that cut line?
Right.
I'm going to bring my scissors in, and I'm just going to cut onto that front bit. You can see all of this is going to lift away, and then I'm just going to do exactly the same. I'm going to cut straight along until we get to the start of that cutting line, just there like that, right? Now, all of these, if you want to use the for you separately, they'll lift out and you can use those. You've got that lovely for you can use in a separate card, but it also works. Cute. It's got those designer bits kind of left in. So that there, by the time I do a little bit of matting and layering onto the other pieces, a really simple card to stick together, because all you do is you fold that over, we fold this piece here, and then I put tape on this piece, and then on this piece, and the two of them connect together. This is one of my favourite styles of cards to make this with the edgeables, because I just think it looks so clever with that piece there. Yeah. And if you want that to kind of stand out a bit more, you can always put, let's have a little look. I had a little bit of red. I was going to pop underneath here, Suzanne, so that the for you, she says, I've just used the super strongest tape in the world ever. Tape pens are brilliant. There you go. So that can go underneath there like that. And then I'm going to stick that back on the front of the card, and it's kind of good to go.
You know, I really love the font style. I love the fonts you used on these.
Nice, isn't it? It really is. And I think if I just show you, now you can see how it works. So I can show you just some of the cards. So we talked about the fact that you can use it over the fold of a card. So can you see what I've done there? Over that fold, cut the die in, and instead of cutting the top away, it just stays connected. And then you've got that thank you that just stands up just in front of you like that. I think it looks really, really clever. Maybe you want to do it and cut a little aperture around the front. So again, the thank you's been cut into the front of the card. And then you can see, probably a little bit easier from the back, where you cut the excess piece out, but it just stays connected in there. You can use them up the side of cards here. We've done loads and loads of different ideas. Now, I think, I've just seen I've got 2.5 minutes, Suzanne. I think I've probably got time to squeeze in an extra demo if that's okay. I'm going to take that as a yes.
Yes.
Brilliant. Right. So, brilliant. I was just checking out it was all right to do that. So, can you see I've gone for a nice big oversized card on this one, Suzanne? And I'll take that die again. I've got that lovely just for you. And if you pop it on the angle like this, so I can see the angle of my card coming across, and you cut that in and send that through your die cutting machine. Now, I've already done one where I've sent it through and die cut it. So can you see as it comes out, the just lives above the line and the for you stays connected, just like you saw me do when we did it on the edge here. Okay. It's exactly the same, but doing it on the diagonal. And then all I've done with that one is coloured in the black. So we've coloured in the bit that stands up, and I've got the for you, and I'm literally going to take a little bit of coloured cardstock, pop that on the inside. It's going to make that really stand out.
That's so
Use
cute.
a couple of little cards and a few embellishments, and you can see there.
Oh, adorable.
But just having it cut into the front of the card, Suzanne, makes it look really different. And I just think if you're a beginner and you're looking for somewhere to get started, every single card that you make has a purpose. You made it for a reason. You're sending it, you know. And I think what we've tried to do is we've tried to encapsulate with the thank you, the just for you, and the happy birthday. I've kind of captured the three main reasons and ways that you would send a card there. So all I've done is I've kind of got you everything prepped, whether it's a card or whether it's a scrapbook page. We've got the sentiment built in a really unusual.
And what's awesome is you get all three. You're not, like a lot of times, Sarah will be on it, you have to choose between them. No, you get the whole thing and it's all on sale, which is great. All right, Sarah Davies, we'll see you throughout the day. Thanks for hanging out with me tonight.
I'll see you in the morning, 9 o'clock, bright and early.
Okay, ooh, girl. All right, well, thank you, Sarah. Hey, by the way, I do want to show you my brand new Facebook page. This is really fun. It's HSN Gets Crafty with Suzanne. You can click on it and ask to join. And what I love about it is you're going to see what I've got coming up, a lot of creative things I'm doing that I don't post on my regular Facebook page. But what I love the most is that you're posting on the page. And what that relates to is my Tuesday night show. So I'll be back from 7 to 9 on the air. And then at 9:30, we do my Facebook show, which relates back to that, and I'll tell you more tomorrow.